Everybody's talking about it. And I love how with Love Meghan, Meghan Sussex's new show on Netflix has backfired spectacularly on mainstream media and all the haters in Britain. It's backfired because they thought they'd do reviews, slagging it off, slating her, thinking the public were going to be behind that, saying, yeah, we agree. But what happened was the public watched it, stateside and in Britain, all of the world, and said, actually, she's a really lovely woman. She's charming, she's caring, she's a giver. We love how she's doing this cooking. She's obviously loyal to her friends. She's smart. She's got more charm in her left eyelash than that entire royal family, who obviously hated her, were jealous of her because she posed a threat, because she's just genuine, she's real, and we love her. Everyone is loving it, and I am here for it. I am here for the tide to turn for Meghan finally. She's shown the world, I'm okay. The mainstream media, stop listening to them. And I think the British media, TV and newspapers, online, whatever, you need to stop now, because you're beginning to make yourselves look really embarrassing and hateful people who've got nothing nice to say about a couple.
Meghan Markle has been the target of unrelenting hate and criticism ever since she entered the public spotlight. It doesn't matter what she does, whether it's standing up for her values, speaking her truth, or simply living her life, Meghan has been vilified at every turn. And the most disappointing part? The critics, especially those from the mainstream media, have gone out of their way to paint her as everything they want her to be: controversial, difficult, or even ungrateful. But let's be clear, what they really can't handle is a woman who refuses to be silent. Meghan's new Netflix show, with Love Meghan, is simply her telling her story, giving us a glimpse of her life beyond the headlines and tabloids. But the hate didn't take long to show up. The moment Meghan shares something personal, there are those who see it as an opportunity to attack, mock, and belittle her. Why? Because Meghan dares to be a woman who is unapologetic about her journey. She dares to take control of her own narrative, and that's exactly what her critics hate. They don't want to see her succeed. They don't want to see her happy. They want to keep her in a box, and when she steps out of it, they attack. They've been doing it for years, constantly trying to break her down. Let's be real here. Meghan's critics are nothing but cowardly keyboard warriors and bitter voices who will do anything to tear someone down, rather than face their own insecurities. We've seen them all, the trolls, the tabloid writers, and even members of her own family, who instead of showing support, have chosen to tear her apart at every opportunity. It's pathetic. These people don't want to understand her struggles or see the humanity in her. They just want to judge and criticize from the safety of their screens, all while hiding behind their own fear and ignorance. And the sad truth is that the hate Meghan faces isn't about her. It's about the way society feels about women who are willing to challenge the status quo. It's about the fear of seeing a woman of color rise above the narrative that's been forced upon her. It's about trying to keep her quiet, to silence her, because in doing so, they hope they can maintain their own sense of control. Narinder Kaur, a powerful voice of reason, recently slammed Meghan's critics on Lorraine TV, calling them out for the relentless attacks. Kaur pointed out how this constant negativity has backfired. The more the media tries to tear Meghan down, the stronger she gets. The more they push, the more she rises above it. Meghan's refusal to stay silent is what terrifies them. She's not backing down. She's not apologizing for who she is, and that's why her haters are so desperate to silence her. The reality is, the more they attack, the more they make themselves look small. Every cruel headline, every nasty comment, and every effort to paint her as something she's not only exposes the insecurity of those doing the attacking. It's not about Meghan anymore. It's about their need to hold on to outdated ideas, and their failure to embrace a woman who is confident enough to be herself. And let's talk about the British media, who have made it their mission to destroy her. The same media that covers the royal family with a sense of reverence and unquestioned loyalty has turned into a beast when it comes to Meghan. Why? Because they don't know how to handle a woman who doesn't play by their rules, They've tried to smear her name with lies, rumors, and attacks on her character, hoping to break her. But guess what? It hasn't worked. If anything, it's only proven how desperate they are to keep her in a box. But Meghan has shown the world that she doesn't need their approval. She doesn't need their validation. She's doing just fine on her own, and they can't stand it. This is a woman who has been ridiculed for her every move, from the clothes she wears to the way she raises her children. And yet, despite the constant barrage of negativity, she remains strong. She remains determined. She remains a symbol of resilience in the face of overwhelming odds.
Check one, check.
To Meghan's haters, here's the truth. You can attack her all you want, but all you're doing is proving how little you understand her. You're proving that you can't handle a woman who speaks her mind, stands her ground, and doesn't apologize for being who she is. Your hate doesn't faze her, it just makes her stronger. So, let's stop pretending like Meghan is the problem. The real problem here is the toxic environment created by those who refuse to accept change, those who want to keep women like Meghan in their place, and those who are too insecure to allow her to rise. It's time to call out the hypocrisy and the jealousy for what it is. It's time to stop giving these haters a platform. Meghan Markle is not here for your judgment. She's not here for your hate. She's here to live her truth. And as Narinder Kaur rightly pointed out, the hate will only backfire. Meghan's strength, her grace, and her determination will continue to shine no matter how many times the media or her critics try to knock her down. So, to all the haters out there, keep talking, keep writing your nasty headlines, keep trying to tear her down, but know this, it won't work. Meghan Markle isn't going anywhere. She'll keep rising and you'll keep losing. The truth is, the more you hate, the more you reveal your own weaknesses. And Meghan, she'll keep winning. Enough of the hate. Let's start supporting real, powerful women who refuse to be silenced. Thanks for watching. Please, subscribe to our channel today, where we celebrate Harry and Meghan.